Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Tommy Littleworth, and this is your Time Again newscast for July 2nd, 1896. The position is that he had intended to commit suicide if the death sentence was passed on him. Foolhardy indeed. James Hardy of Toronto performed on a high wire above Niagara Gorge yesterday. The wire was the same one that Calverley performed on previously, being a 1/8 inch cable stretched between the cantilever and the railway suspension bridges. Hardy mounted the wire and scampered off at a good hard trot. When he was out about 100 feet, he let at liberty a carrier pigeon with the following message: "Hardy on the wire," addressed to Mr. W. Clow of Colborne Street in Toronto. The bird's mate was simultaneously given its liberty from the Canadian end of the cable. The two birds soon flew off together in a northerly direction. Hardy kept up the pace until he was in the middle of the cable, when he knelt down several times. Then he reached 3/4 of the distance, and he turned completely around on the wire, stood on one foot, kicked the other over his head several times, and ran backwards. Then, turning around, he sprinted the 100 feet to the American end of the cable. Then he returned across the railway bridge to the Canadian side and walked out about 100 feet on the cable, blindfolded with a large bag over his head. Next, he placed baskets on his feet, walked out the same distance, and returned, walking backwards. Then he discarded the baskets. He stood on his head with his legs erect in the air. The performance was witnessed by some 4,000 spectators who lustily applauded the performer. Hardy is only 19 years of age, of slight build, weighing 134 pounds, and for his first attempt has outdone all of his predecessors in their first attempts. A spokesman for the T. Eaton Company Limited today made employees of the province. My name is Tommy Littleworth, and this has been the news from July 2nd, 1896, as recorded in the pages of the Toronto Evening Star, presented for your pleasure by Time Again News Services. Thank you for watching.